Thank you, Mr. Secretary, for your time today. Thank you for your answers on this committee. We do not approve of engaging in personalities with the witnesses, though it is not a rule. It's not something that we approve of. So you have our commitment.
Can I just mention one thing, though, Mr. Chairman?
Absolutely.
And thank you for your stewardship of this hearing, which I really appreciate. Because I didn't get a chance to answer Congressman Waltz, I think it was, whoever was asking about the airplanes.
You have a couple minutes. As long as you have time, you have a couple of minutes.
Because it's trivial in my mind, but I want to make it clear because it keeps sort of resurfacing. We are not, I have not, President Biden is not, we are not saying to people, you should not fly. That's not the message. The message is, let's find a way to be able to make sure when we fly, we're not leaving emissions that we can't capture, or we aren't capturing them, or aren't avoiding them in the first place by creating sustainable aviation fuel. So we're looking to technology to help us. And when somebody says, well, you're asking people to sacrifice this and that. No, we don't believe that this transition actually requires sacrifice. We think it will wind up making life better, cleaner, healthier, more secure. Our country will be strengthened with clean energy and some of our own supply that avoids many of these other problems. So, you know, this battle over the airplane or whatever is kind of ridiculous and not relevant to what we're really trying to achieve here. You know, we're not saying to people you shouldn't fly. You should fly, but let's find a way to make sure that's not contributing emissions. Just as when you drive, we don't want to be contributing emissions. Or when you have a building, buildings are a big source of emissions. We have to build them in a way that they're not contributing pollution, which is in effect what it is, in ways that hurts people. So that's our hope, that we can get on to a sort of more serious, how do we solve this problem, which I think is self-evident to anybody whose eyes are open and whose mind is open at the same time.
I appreciate your closing thoughts.
Thank you, sir.